This is Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, baby, and you're listening to the Mead from Metal podcast.
Ding, ding.
Somewhere my brother Daryl is touching himself. Nita Strauss.
More? Touching himself more than before?
More than usual. More than usual.
More than usual.
I mean, it is pretty hot.
She's, I'm not sure who that other chick is. I mean, I just.
Oh, that's Alyssa White Glutz or Glutes.
Glutes? Melissa with the glutes?
She used to be a singer for a band called The Agonist and then is now the singer for Arch Enemy.
Wow.
Who also had a woman, can't remember her name right now, but basically sounded like a dude, but was actually a very attractive woman.
Oh, she's hotter than shit.
Alyssa, does the same thing, only she actually does like clean singing too.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's very pretty. She's going with one of the Misfits, the big meat one. Von Frankenstein.
Well, I'm gonna fucking need a little more than that, my friend.
Well, it ain't Danzig. It's the other, and it ain't only. It's the other guy.
Well, who would date Danzig? Child beat that man up, right?
The son of Satan. Yeah, Nita Strauss looking pretty good in that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pleased with it.
Yeah, no, I was really, really unaware of that other chick. But
How about that? Dusty Rhodes coming back from the dead and introducing the podcast.
But I thought it was actually apropos because you'd said, yeah, I got that. I got that in the chamber. Like, well, hell, let's shoot our shot. Because I've actually got a question of the week this week.
Cue the dub.
Because actually, because you're a huge wrestling fan from back in the day.
Yeah.
Krista's mildly a wrestling fan.
I think mild is a good word.
Yeah, she actually probably has a bit more wraparound about like current WWE stuff, or like current from like maybe the past 10 years.
10 years ago, right?
Yeah, let's
15.
say. What is the? I'm like, what year is it? When did I stop watching?
What year is this anyway?
I know, isn't it crazy? I would say.
Tell me, peasants, what year is this?
Probably from like 05 to like 15.
There you go. Well, that's actually a great range.
That's pretty good wheelhouse.
Because I have somebody famous weighed in on a question. And that question is, what is your Mount Rushmore of professional wrestlers? And the Mount Rushmore being, there can only be 4. It's got to be 4. No, it doesn't matter if it's dudes, ladies. It doesn't matter. But it's got to be 4. Not 3, not 5.
4.
4.
Like the Horseman.
Like as in, I'm getting ready to take a swing at a golf ball right now.
Oh my gosh.
I'd love to ask Dusty Rhodes this, but he left.
Yes, right. He's in the can.
He's
with
in the
with
shitter
door
right
open
now.
and the light off.
Pulling a Wobby Beeler.
I liked Dusty Rhodes as Goldust. Have you seen that?
That's his kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's his
Dusty
son
Rhodes'
that does?
son,
Okay.
yeah.
That what is that kid's name?
Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin Rhodes, yeah.
Okay.
And
the
he
other
has
kid's
that Cody Rhodes.
Cody.
The guy
Okay. Is Cody Dustin's brother or
Yes.
son?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dustin's younger brother.
Okay.
Far younger.
By a little
Yeah,
bit.
got him by a guy.
Well, they
got him by a
look.
good
That's
amount.
why I thought it was father son.
Yeah.
That makes sense now.
That's
though,
pretty
so
good.
they're
And Cody
brothers.
actually has the lisp of his father.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he does have a lisp. It's very funny.
Cody, if you listen, I hope you enjoyed my impression.
Yeah. And
Oh,
you
fuck.
also
Now the whole illusion is done. Just like wrestling. God damn.
Also go fucking enjoy yourself in the WWE, I guess. So.
He also did.
Where
a-
CM Punk is apparently going.
yeah,
fuck
I
that
was
shit.
gonna say CM Punk was pretty cool.
Let him go try to fight people over there. We'll probably get his ass kicked. So my big 4, I might need a sec.
Okay.
Like
Well, I would go
30 seconds.
for me. I'm going to go like it or not, and he's fucking pretty offensive these days, but god damn it, that sport wouldn't be what it is without him, and that's Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
that's
Number
fair.
2, I would go Macho Man Randy Savage because he's my
Yeah.
favorite
Of
wrestler
course.
of all time. Number 3, I would go Andre the Giant.
Yeah,
Wow.
Andre's on my list too.
And-
I love that man.
Yeah, and then number 4, Shawn Michaels, of course. No, no.
Oh, wonky eye.
Honestly, I would go. Man, I would probably go. Shit, see, 4 is kind of hard because it's like, oh man,
Yeah,
and
that
after
shit's
this, I'm out of
rough.
picks.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'd go Hulkamania. I'd go Macho Man. I'd go Andre. Man, Roddy Piper is just again because he was one of my favorites as a kid, man.
Yeah. And well, I mean, that can still be a Rushmore. I mean, we're talking like just the best wrestlers of all time.
Well, who you think
Yeah, personally.
have
Oh,
meant the
okay,
most
fuck
to
yeah.
the sport.
Even more.
You know.
Or to you personally.
Yeah, and if it's a
Yeah.
personal connection, so much the better.
Fucking A. Okay. I'm halfway there. Krista, if you have anything you would like to add. If not, I can go ahead and go ahead.
This is a lot. I'm like trying to. I really like. Even though I saw him kind of in his waning years, Undertaker. I think has to be
Undertaker's
up
valid.
somewhere
That
for
is
me.
valid.
I really enjoyed him.
God, my problem is I saw him not waning years, but like really like this guy had been done for a while.
Oh,
When they had that
okay.
film, that
Yeah,
cinematic
that's a
WrestleMania.
When I was watching, I was like, that motherfucker is actually really an Undertaker, isn't he? He's terrifying. And a ginger to boot.
Yeah.
Can y'all name some Attitude Era dudes?
Sure,
for
you
me?
got Stone Cold. You
Yeah,
got The Rock.
Stone Cold has to probably be up
See, that's
there.
the one I was like, I wanted to put him on my list, but I was like, man, but I do like Rowdy Roddy Piper and what he brought to the table. But.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I should put The Rock, but I don't want to.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know.
Sorry,
those are my
Rock.
2 so far. Maybe The Rock. I don't know. I have to kind of think
Go for it.
over it a little more.
I'll go ahead and start mine. You got like what, 2 left?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So first one of mine, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
yeah,
bar
I knew that
bar
was coming.
fucking none. I had a T-shirt that talked, that said his catchphrases. You just had to poke my belly, and it'd be like, "Next bottom line, because Stone Cold said so."
Instead of giving the Stay Fresh Puff Boy, right?
No, just giving people a reason to touch me. You know.
Sometimes I pull that shirt down a little low. You know what I'm saying?
After that, I would also throw Macho Man Randy Savage in there for sure. It was either Macho Man or Hulk, and I had to go Macho Man.
Yeah.
Hulk was a great entertainer, but a shitty wrestler.
Horrible human being too.
Well, yeah. Well, fuck.
Yeah,
Well, Crispin
whatever.
Wall ain't on my Mount Rushmore, and
Yeah,
that dude's
I'm
one
like-
hell of a wrestler.
yeah.
But he's also a murder-suicider.
Yeah.
Let's see. After that, this one, I'm going to go recent, because if you're also a wrestler that kept me watching or brought me back,
Right.
then that's props. And I'm going to throw Kenny Omega up
I knew
there.
you were going to go with that one too. And that's
This
a great fucking
motherfucker
pick.
put over a 9-year-old girl about 12 years ago, wrestled a 9-year-old girl in Japan. Legit. After this podcast, I'm going to pull up. It's like 8 minutes, or not, it's a 3-minute match.
God, man.
It's
Yeah.
fucking amazing, and it's hilarious.
The dude has never been in the WWE.
Never.
And it's fucking amazing for what he has done for the sport of wrestling.
This little 9-year-old girl beats the shit out of Kenny Omega.
I mean,
It's
talking about being
incredible.
able to sell it. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Man. That's the secret of it. I mean, the jobbers are the ones that actually know what the fuck they're doing up there.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's just, I mean, like right now, I think he is the best wrestler, top, like T to B out there. And the fourth and final will always belong to Sting, no matter what. Wow. That dude makes me, like when we were watching that shit in here, I still pop for Sting shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sting is sick.
I mean, he gets hit with a finisher and just gets right back up. No big deal. I'm Sting, motherfucker.
Shall I give you Hulk Hogan's fucking Mount Rushmore? Because that was who it was.
Wait, hold on. Do you have your other two?
I don't know, y'all.
Yeah.
The Bella Twins. I'll take care of both of them.
That, oh my gosh, that's so funny. I was thinking about AJ Lee. She was
Say
a
the Road
fave.
Warriors. You're good.
The Road Warriors.
Tag team Mount Rushmore. That's even more difficult.
I don't know, fellas. Let me chew on it. I'll have it by the end of the show.
So Hulk
Love
Hogan.
it close.
Hulk Hogan goes number 1, Andre the Giant, which is only interesting because but he also knows that's what cemented his status as a
Sure.
legend.
Andre
So-
put him over.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
In a huge way. He went Ric Flair number 2. And I kind of wanted to put him in mine too, but I was like, I don't want my list
love
looking
Ric
just like
Flair.
Hulk.
I
He's
feel
great.
like Ric Flair is like even above a conversation like that.
Yeah, well, because Hulk basically had said anything that's ever been done in wrestling, Ric Flair has done it.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, fucking A, absolutely.
Number 3 on the Hulk's list, Hulkamania Running Wild, The Rock.
Oh, God, I thought he was going to pick himself.
No.
Ooh,
And then myself to round it up.
brother.
Yeah, he picked The Rock because he'd said that really kind
That
of
makes sense.
brought it into an era where it changed wrestling with what he did.
He really did. He was quintessential. That's why I almost included him.
Motherfucker was only there for like 5 years, too.
Right.
5 or 6 years.
But still, I mean, shit, man. And his number 4, fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah. All
Because he said,
WWF
really, he said Stone Cold
motherfuckers.
was responsible for the entire Attitude Era. This guy was fairly lame ass in WCW, apparently, according to Hulk. That dude comes over to WWE, Attitude Era starts because of that guy.
Yeah, when he was working in WCW, he like blew not a pec, but like tore muscle in his forearm or something. and was on the shelf healing, and WCW fired him via FedEx.
Oh, great.
Damn.
Yeah.
Here's your walking papers, bro.
Shit.
Went to ECW and then proceeded to light those motherfuckers up on the microphone, which is where he kind of got his mic skills.
Yeah.
And then went to WWF and tore it up.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I was shocked. Hulk Hogan actually gave a reasonably good list, and usually with some dudes on it that he's had some issues
Yeah,
with.
but it's all WWE. I'm surprised Macho Man went up there. I
Well,
guess there's still heat.
Man, that guy, well, Hulk is going to, it's only going to be WWE. That guy's a company man. He ain't throwing Vern Gagne on there.
Fuck that, man. He's the fucking maestro of the NWO. He needs to be giving some other motherfuckers some love.
Yeah. Notice he didn't put Arn Anderson on there, though, huh?
Well, I don't even think Arn Anderson put Arn Anderson up there. He knows what Arn Anderson was a great second.
Yeah.
He was an enforcer. He was like fucking Dan Doherty.
I have zero issues with Hulk's list. I really do. Top to fucking bottom.
Yeah.
That list is actually pretty
You can't argue with it.
Okay, I have my third.
Gotcha.
Y'all are
Oh,
probably
shit.
going to hate me. Chris Jericho.
Hey, there you
I
go.
fucking love that
El-
dude so
the
much.
Ocho? The champion? Current AEW wrestler?
Give me...
Oh, fuck yeah. Chris,
Well,
you know what? That actually, for a guy who's reinvented himself so many fucking times.
Like almost every
It's
calendar year.
amazing. Yeah, once a year, that guy changes his gimmick.
Yeah, I do.
And it's fresh.
He's really great.
And he actually has a charted fucking rock song. you
Yes, isn't that weird?
Yeah, that band Fozzie's been around for 20 years.
know? Yeah.
There's a cruise around that band.
Yeah. Now Hulk didn't put him on his Mount Rushmore, but he said he appreciated his work.
Some honorable mentions here.
Seth Rollins.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a micro dick, but whatever.
There was one that he absolutely would never put on a list, and his name is Bret Hart.
Wow. Well, Bret Hart thinks wrestling is real.
Oh.
Well, he saw his brother die, right?
No, he was working in WCW when that happened.
Oh yeah, shit.
Yeah, no, he had to hear about that secondhand, unless he was
that-
watching the pay-per-view.
Because that shit is real in some circumstances, huh?
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. That dad of theirs was a real piece of work. But yeah, Brad was like, "No, I can't lose in Canada. I got to win in Canada. I'm a hero here."
There you go.
It's like, oh,
Oh, well, here comes the Montreal screw job.
here
then.
comes, yeah, okay, we're gonna do whatever it is you want to do, guy, because this is how the business works.
Yeah, and for them to just immediately just like quick tap that guy and everything else is like, oh, they did him dirty right there, and in his home fucking nation too.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I have a problem with both sides of it
Big
realistically,
ouch.
but
yeah. Well, Bret Hart's a bit of a cunt,
he is, and by a bit, it means a lot.
a bitter cunt.
But anyway, yeah, no, I thought I'd start off pretty fun with like wrestling.
I think we
Mount
learned a lot
Rushmore.
about each other as far as like when we watch wrestling.
There's that, yeah, right, yeah. It's like I'm throwing out shit from the '80s.
Yeah, I got Macho Man on there because I loved him when I was 6, and continued into my teenage years when he was in WCW, of course.
Yeah, I think knowing what Hulk's Mount Rushmore is, I think kind of actually skewed mine. It's like, I don't want my shit to look just like Hulk Hogan's.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, I'd be rolling out and you guys would be, oh, this guy's all right. And I'd go, that's also Hulk Hogan's list.
Yeah.
I'm just taking credit for it, which would feel like a Hulk thing to do.
Sure. Oh, fuck that dude. Tried out for bass for Metallica.
Hulk Hogan,
That's what he says.
Terry Bollea, Bollea.
Banana? Terry Banana? Not Bollea. You got
It's Bollea, right?
Bollea, yeah. He said he either said he played bass with Metallica or tried out.
That's that sounds dubious. Okay.
And actually has an album he
Yeah.
fucking recorded in the 80s.
Well, it's because that gift that pops around all the time is to that jackass sitting there playing, hammering on a guitar like he has never touched one in his life. So I'm sure he was almost the bass player. For
Could you know? You just use your thumb for everything, and you're fine. You don't have to move that left hand at all.
that dude?
I believe maybe he met the roadie for Metallica.
There's that.
That's
right?
about it.
Probably Lars waved at him, right?
I doubt it. Lars is too short. You wouldn't
Well,
see it.
up on he's up on old Pepper's shoulders there,
Oh, they shared a moment.
Old James Hetfield's shoulders as he gives him a piggyback ride out of the venue.
Yeah. Ooh.
So shit, how's your week?
Next.
All right.
No, that's fine.
Boy. Yeah.
I haven't smoked weed all day today.
That's
Whoa,
bizarre.
that's random.
Well, here's why. I don't know. This might sound just like, oh, well, you're clearly just suffering for the sake of suffering. like I've been mad all day.
Okay.
And I kind of wanted to just bathe in it a little bit. You know? Instead of like just get high and be like, well, I don't care anymore. Then it comes back when I wake up. I just kind of wanted to move around in it a little bit.
You were mad yesterday, too. What are you?
Yeah.
You're starting to find an old groove again?
Maybe. But it's like, you know, it's like a Golden Corral plate number 2. Like you go up for seconds and you think you're going to eat all that shit. And you like a quarter of it. And then you're waiting for the pie.
Well, I know like 3 pretty close friends that could, you know, serving them 5, 6 is nothing.
We do have some eaters here at the meat hall.
Bunch of Joey Chestnuts, one and all.
But I don't know, like I felt like maybe if I was just angry all day that I could get through it and maybe it would fucking kind of level out.
I came to grips with a long time ago. Everybody always goes, yeah, man, you're going to get a stroke and you're going to talk out of one side of your mouth. You know, but
the barrel will be on the
if
right
you
side.
If you're just angry all the time and keep your blood pressure really high, I find it actually, that rage fuels my being.
Yeah, that's a better. I wanted to use it as fuel.
Yeah, rage fuel.
Good shit.
It got me through the work day today. Shockingly enough, I was by myself 4.5. By myself in the green. I wasn't there by myself. I was back there on a Friday alone for 4.5 fucking hours.
Boo.
Well, I'm glad I didn't stop by and make your day even heavier then.
Actually, no, it was a whole conveyor belt thing, man. Just like go, let someone in, help them out, get them the fuck out, lather, rinse, repeat about 65 fucking times.
God damn. You guys still like running contests and shit, or should
I don't
probably
know.
shouldn't ask
I don't.
that.
I don't follow. Well, I mean, you know, it's for morale. Like, hey, you
I mean,
want
a
to
day
be
like-
in first place?
You're back there on a Friday by yourself. Fuck, dude, you're racking it up. That's why I was asking.
See, I don't focus on like I want to sell $6,000 in weed today, which would be nice. I think I did about 3.5 today. But what I focus on is average ticket price. Like, how much did on average people spend with me? That's far more impressive number.
Yeah.
So like I did like a little over $3,000 today. My average ticket was over $50. So everybody I helped out on average basically spent $50 with me today.
Okay, well,
And also there's some motherfuckers that just came in and get a pre-roll for like $3.
I don't walk into a dispensary without, goddamn, at least 40. No, it's not even 40. It's $50. That's the minimum I will carry in. Do I spend it? No. Most of the time I spend $20, $25.
It's just nice to have the option in the wiggle room.
But yeah, well, I don't want to be a cheap fuck. Man, well, I'll come back later when I got money. In time, you got any pre-rolls?
I left my money in my other jeans. Can I just get a pre-roll, dog?
I'm too dumb and too broke to order anything else.
Man, and I think people are just starting to realize that we're just really, really nice over there. Because if you're like $1 short, we'll probably help you out. Because you have 40, you spend $41. You only brought 40. I'm not gonna be like, well, bro, I'll hold on to this for you to come back with that extra buck.
Oh, you want to buy a $5 pre-roll and you got $4? Well, then you're covering 20% of the cost.
Well, it's true, but usually like 3 or 4 of the people give me a couple bucks before, so I kind of just put it back in the goodwill, if you will, if you will. You put that dollar back in your tithe, baby. This pre-roll's on the house.
Oh my gosh.
Hear what I'm saying, Daddy? Daddy? He wasn't the daddy.
No, he's the baby.
Yeah.
Daddy was fuck.
Same name as that evangelist. Right?
It was a raspy
Billy
voice
Graham.
motherfucker.
Billy Graham, right?
That might be right.
Yeah.
You know what? You might be right because he is a raspy voice motherfucker.
Isn't he a daddy?
Look here, Daddy. You're gonna make me right in the center of the ring. There's gonna be no rematch.
God damn. Oh, well, man, if you're not a wrestling fan, you're going to hate this week's episode.
It's all right. I could always go back into Donald Trump.
So settle in, bastards. Settle in. How's them highways out there? You're the one who drives around a lot. I don't even leave town.
Oh, you just mean in general? As far as I know, they're fine.
People still driving like shit.
Oh, well, yeah.
Are they like life?
That's pretty par for the course.
The downside of this life that I live, I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077.
Mm-hmm.
Nerd.
And this new update that they'd put out, you can now cyber hack vehicles in game
Oh shit.
and make them just floor it or hit the brakes. I mean, that's kind of it, but like, God damn, I wish I had that. Because some of these shitbirds around here, I'm like, wait a minute, why are we going so slow? This is a 40-mile-an-hour zone, right? I'm like, what are they doing? 25? Yeah. Are you shitting me? And then immediately then it's like, man, I wish I could just really fucking just make that vehicle take off. But I also want to see the scared look on their face.
I know. That's the best part, right?
Shit. And that will be a reality at some point that motherfuckers are going to be hacking your goddamn ride because everything relies so much on integrated, modules and circuits and everything else anyway.
Right.
Yeah, it's scary.
That's why I just want a 97 F-150 back.
I got to say, man, there's something to that. Whenever somebody tells me they love driving Jeeps, I usually go, fan of Christmas? And they go, yeah. What? Why? Well, that's what your goddamn dashboard looks like with all your fucking lights when they all kick on. I'm dealing with intermittent a little bit, which tells me I know it's a module.
Mm-hmm.
I think it only affects the brakes. So I don't give a fuck. I only hit the gas, motherfucker.
Brake, where's that at?
All gas, no brakes.
No, I'm getting one. It's like but it is. It's the wheel speed indicator is what it is. But
ooh, wheel speed.
Yeah,
that's something important.
I've had somebody tell me that shit. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what is that? Does it affect the speedo? They go, no, it has nothing to do with that. It has all this shit to do with your fucking braking system, your ABS.
Okay.
But,
okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, man. I mean, between that one. I have another one, like the arming light. Every once in a while, decides it's going to flash off and on for a day or two. Flashing red light, which is pretty stark on a drive-in in the morning when it's fucking still pitch black outside.
Got a coworker that drives a Rubicon, and she was getting. I guess her vehicle had it where if she was doing like some off-road shit, it would lock the axles like automatically.
Right.
Well, apparently that sensor went out.
Oh no.
And it was like the axles weren't locking or nothing, but it'd always have that light.
Oh, I thought they were. I was like, she's like, God damn, I can't figure out why I'm getting 8 miles to the gallon.
We might have an idea.
Axles are locked.
Your Jeep thinks you're in the mountains. But thankfully, much like you, she had warranty through the dealership.
My problem is, man, it's fine. And I don't regret it, although it's a lot of money now to look back. But getting this big, full-on fucking, as long as I own it, the fucking thing is covered bumper to bumper.
That's good.
Yeah, for, your drivetrain, your engine, all that shit. I mean, nothing like the other shit. Like, I got to get a new set of tires. That shit ain't covered. So, but all the other shit is, so if something breaks, then I'm in good shape.
Well, that's good at least.
I do have to pay labor, and I know fucking putting modules in, I know those motherfuckers rake you over. I mean, it's some shit they plug in 5 minutes, and they fucking charge you the full hour, Because they're fucking shady and crooked, that's why.
Yay!
They're fucking hard.
And the worst is actually the one that I would have to take it to right here where I live. Because they're fucking crooked.
The hoariest of all.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they kidnapped Brandon one afternoon.
That is so scary.
I don't know if I've ever said that guy's name on this shit before, and I won't now. I don't even think that motherfucker lived. Fuck him.
Well, he might be in jail, actually.
Oh.
Rhymes with...
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Rhymes with bear broth.
No.
Lauren Bear Broth.
No, god damn. I have to go back and do some beeping in here. Yeah. No, this guy drove Brandon up because it was before Brandon bought his Jeep. Drove him up to a dealership they had up the road, the next city up, and that's where he sat for hours and hours.
Oh no, this was local. I met him at the one in Clovis because there was that fucking SUV. I was like, man, it's got a Bose sound system in it. Going there, the radio's busted. I drove it like around the block. Like, cool, man, not interested. Radio's broken. Kind of important to me.
Right.
Head back down here, and I'm waiting on a credit reply for something over there I'm actually interested in. I can't even fucking remember what it was. Because I worked nights, and
I thought that dude was driving you around. Okay.
Oh, no, fuck no. We got back to the dealership at like 9. I got off work at 6. Met him down there at 7:30. We get back to the dealership here at 9, He's like, well, I'm going to go do a credit check on you, see what you can afford, and maybe we can get you in that today.
Center credit check took about, 10 minutes?
9 hours later.
Holy shit.
I was there the whole time. I stayed the whole fucking time.
What?
And meanwhile, this cowboy hat wearing motherfucker is just walking back and forth helping everybody else. And I'm just sitting there like a fucking idiot. I felt so stupid.
That's when you walk out.
Well, fine. Yeah.
But clearly, you guys don't want my fucking business.
Which, in a related tale, the Rubicon story was sold by said person.
Yeah. Oh. Takes all kinds. If everybody was a decent motherfucker on this planet, what would we have to bitch about? How would I fill my rage tank?
I know. I hope whatever is happening to him, someone is using his mouth and ass like a toilet.
I'm sure. That's kind of people.
See, this is that anger I was
people
talking
of that
about
ilk
earlier.
are destined for that. They're destined.
God.
By the way, if you're just now tuning in for the first time ever, this is kind of fucking par for the course.
Yeah. I haven't felt this kind of rage in years. It feels kind of nice.
That's right.
I don't want to get too used to it because I enjoy being happy too.
Nothing wrong with happiness.
But
overrated, but
as long as I can be angry but a joy to be around, then I feel like I figured it out.
Oh yeah. We can all say that.
Well, speaking of joys to be around, didn't think we were getting an LJ today, but
he was supposed to go camping or something.
Going up to the Adirondacks doing some elk hunting.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where he goes camping, but that was the deal. And I don't know, but he reached out to me, which you're the only dude that produces this, by the way. And
I'm the executive producer.
He is the producer. My ass, I show up, and it's other than that, it's like at my house with like some of my.
You sir are the talent.
There's so many people who would argue with that.
And Krista is the wild card.
Yeah. Woo. But no, dude was gonna. But it turned out, and then he got excited. He's like, nope, not gonna go till next week. So, yeah, man, we have a segment with LJ this week. We'll provide all the updates of our shit. By the way, this is the Mead for Metal podcast.
Shit.
Yeah, but we'll let's go and see get the lowdown on what's going down with LJ.
Clap.
Mead
For what?
for metal. Oh yeah. It's time for the metal section of the Mead for Metal podcast. If you're returning, hi, good to have you back. And if you're new, my name is LJ. I'll be your metalologist or some shit. And no, we're not breaking open geodes. We're cracking open metal to find out what kind of bands are worth not listening to. But I'll let you be the ultimate judges, and I'll just serve you whatever I'm able to find or something like that. This is why I write this shit down in the beginning, because if I wing it, then I just screw it up. Anyways, let's go on and see what the new releases are for the day. The first band on here is called Prong, and their album is called State of Emergency. Now, I did not expect it to go as hard as it did whenever I clicked on their first music video for, it was a lyric video, for the title track. And I was actually pretty amazed. And now I think I have a new favorite band because they're just so heavy, so classic metal, the shit you expect. It's good to just hear something that makes you want to just righteously headbang furiously, sad but true style. Oh my god, this is a good band. I'll let you guys be the judge of it, though, as I do with all these songs, and go ahead and check it out. Guys of the Mead Hall, check out Prong. You'll like them. I hope. We have kind of differing tastes, where I'm more of a Metallica and Iron Maiden guy. They're more of Alice in Chains and Tool. So, yeah, I mean, it's not that different, but, they have a little bit more of a varied variety of things to listen to than I do, because I live under a rock. But speaking of taste, this is just a little tangent on the side here. If you guys are looking for some good thrash metal, check out the Japanese band Anthem. You're welcome, America. Alright, let's go into the next releases. Oh, speaking of Metallica and Iron Maiden, if you're wondering what it would happen if they joined a union and had a baby, then you'd get the next band on the list, Iron Savior, with their album Firestar. I could swear I've heard the name Firestar before, but I don't know. Maybe it was a different band. Anyway, this band actually has a power metal feel to them. So if you're a fan of Dragon Force or shit like that, then yeah, this is your cup of tea. Or glass of whiskey. Or a needle full of Lectar heroin. However you get down. None of my business. Just rock the fuck on. These guys sound good, though. I'm not into this type of power metal stuff, though. But you might be. Now for a little bit of a palate cleanser, if you will, to kind of slow things down, but still keep them somewhat heavy. We're going with an album by a band called The Keening. Keening. The album is called Little Bird. I don't know why, but anyway, it sounds pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of A Perfect Circle. And I gotta say that this band... Actually, hang on. Let me read you the top comment of one of their videos. It's by Relapse Records. It says, The Keening. The solo music project of Rebecca Vernon weaves a web of lush orchestration, American Gothic sensibilities, and wintry murder ballads set against a backdrop of dark, shimmering folk. Well, that's pretty rad. So I guess you guys should check it out. It sounds really good. And the fact that it's done by one person, hey, that's kind of like what I do. Cool. Keep at it. All right, now, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. I'm more of a traditional heavy metal guy, and boy, have we got a band that can carry it out. They're called Heavy Load. And I'd like to say pun intended, but I don't know if they intended it. Anyways, the album is called Riders of the Ancient Storm. And I was listening to a song called Ride the Night, and it reminds me of Judas Priest. On the nose, dude. The fucking drummer looks like Gandalf. The singer looks like Dumbledore. It's rad. You gotta check it out. This is just traditional, balls to the wall, cock rock, heavy metal like you used to have it. Just like Daddy used to make. You know, because Daddy made it. I'm going to go ahead and just jump onto the next band here. But totally check them out if you're into classic heavy metal. Now we're going to get away from classic heavy metal and go into more heavy territory with darker lyrics and more extreme themes. I'm talking about, since it's October, we need a band that represents October and horror and all that shit. So let's listen to October Tide with their album The Cancer Pledge. And this is definitely, de facto, heavy shit. It's like melodic extreme metal, in my opinion. Sounds pretty good, though. It's not, like, really extreme. I don't know if you'd call it black metal. It doesn't have a genre on here, and I hate just throwing black metal around because it sounds like I'm just giving a generic title to some genre that sounds screamy and roary. I would say that it's death metal, but I don't know what the lyrics are about, so, yeah, kind of fucked there. Anyways, we'll just assume that it's just black metal, and I like them. They actually sound pretty good. I was listening to a couple of their songs, and I was like, dude, you're doing a podcast. Get your ass back in there. So yeah, sometimes you have to kind of step away and go, that's enough. And speaking of that's enough, I do have an album recommendation for you guys. Haha, I thought I wasn't going to do that shit anymore, huh? Did you, Sonny? Anyway, if you're a fan of Seven Dust, then you'll be glad to know that I'm recommending their album Cold Day Memory. Mostly because of the song Splinter, which I think is one of the coolest fucking songs ever. That is final boss music if I ever heard it. Anyways, go check it out. I'm going to go sleep. Take it away, Kevin, Brandon, and Krista. I will see you fuckers on the next podcast. You know what's kind of weird? Is if we'd have waited one more week, then I would have been on vacation. But, like, you would have hit, like, Friday the 13th. But in the meantime, everybody, just stay away from campsites and... Ah, crap, I forgot I'm going to be camping during Friday the 13th. Well, let's just hope it's not by Crystal Lake. All right, I'm out of here. See ya!
Ed and Joe's Car Wash Service. It's only $5. Great. Okay, Joey, we got 18 cars to clean. So let's go have a Budweiser.
When you drink a beer that's strong yet smooth because it's matured over beechwood, you can take your time.
Beer's great, Ed. But what about the cars? Joseph, we just went automatic.
Heavy Load. I wondered what Lindsey Buckingham was doing these days.
That was going to be the name of Metallica's album after the Black Album.
Yeah, the Heavy Load.
Yeah. But it wasn't really that heavy, so they just went with Load.
Sounds like a side effect of medication, you know.
Still put semen on the cover, though, so, I mean, they're on point with
have
that.
Nausea, dizziness, and heavy loads. Well, goddamn, set me up, son.
Wasn't that for that one drug that'll give you, like, a bacterial infection on your taint?
Ooh. On
My
the
bad.
perineum.
Yes.
Yeah.
The corneal ridge.
What?
No, that was a side effect. Like fungal infection on the perineum. Like what?
And it was a common side effect.
Like how?
They
What?
decided that was okay.
It was yeast infections for everybody, but I think it was for, like, skin clearing up medicine.
Oh shit!
I don't
All
know.
right.
I mean, that's a.
How does it target the gooch? That's just
Yeah, that's just
I don't
a
get it.
random. It's just like that particular area this fungus loves it.
Yeah,
Man, that's the best part.
it's the old Fremunda.
I'm going to see about growing some mushrooms on my team.
Woo!
Just a walking mushroom foundry.
Ugh, God damn.
I'll grow my own penicillin.
Most of us have skin. He has substrate.
Oh shit!
That's disgusting. Let's move on to something even more disgusting. So a little while back, we did a podcast that we've talked about a time or two on this show.
Yeah.
And now we're updating
the Piss Podcast.
the Mighty Piss Podcast. And now that our subs are on the rise,
Because of that, probably.
I think so, because we were bummed out that shit kind of stalled at about 24,700.
Yeah.
Wanted to hit that 25K. Felt like the last milestone before $100,000, which wouldn't that be something? But yeah, we passed that milestone.
Yeah. Actually kind of hurdled it.
And it continues to grow. The Piss Podcast is now at 27.3.
Ow!
Everybody has heard us gush, no pun intended, over this beautiful woman from a pretty kick-ass band just pissing all over a man's face in front of thousands of people.
I get it.
Just in the seconds prior.
Not since the Yari Menopause show have we had so many viewers. I'm glad actually more people are interested in piss than Yari Menopause.
Well, they're really similar. Yari's more fecal matter. But
I don't know. I think I'd rather have a girl piss on my face than be in a room with him.
Yeah. Well, and apparently a lot of people feel that way because apparently the update is that
There is not one.
Timu, the guitar player for that band, not with Moon Sorrow now, or Winter Sun now.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he's not with him, but ever since that dude, Timu, became a part of, and I think it's just for the touring thing. I think Kiko, I can't remember the dude's last name, another Finnish guy.
Yeah.
It had to go off it because of family reasons. I think this might just be temporary.
Well, the drummer's in fucking Nightwing.
Nightwish.
I mean, so it's like almost Winter Sun is almost like an entire weird hired gun cobbled together thing that Yari Menopause does, but he's a cunt.
And now how funny is it that Megadeth is quickly turning out to be that?
Well,
His band is now cobbled from people from other people's bands.
Yeah, Dave Mustaine is the Yari of the good old US of A.
Well, guy, honestly, if I choose, I'd rather listen to Dave. He didn't just directly ask people for money, so he could do whatever it was he thought was right.
Golden Sauna.
God damn. So yeah, thanks a lot for making a dream a reality. All 27,000 plus of you.
There you go. Yeah, and if you're subscribed, first of all, why? No. First of all, thanks, and second
of all, why?
Why?
Why? Yes, let's get this in the correct order.
I'm very curious.
Let's get the updates for the week for the Mead for Metal podcast. Mead, we actually got a lot of work done yesterday.
No shit.
Woo.
That was the past couple days.
Yeah, we've got to move. We got to move a gallon into the barrel that we had that had actually just been taking up space for a long, long time. We'll be doing that. Also, we went ahead and got a pasteurization done on a solid 15 pounds of wildflower honey.
Good.
And I went ahead and seeded it with nutrient and energizer, so it'll be ready to rock. All we got to do is pitch yeast now, and that batch is going.
It's awesome.
Yeah. And then, and we've got the yeast did come in, so we can get that shit done. Actually, we could probably do it tonight or tomorrow, one of the two. But, yeah, it just feels like man, we don't usually talk about mead a lot because we go long periods of time with, no activity. But
Right.
Oh, we fucking nipped that shit in the bud now.
You guys both look. That's that cat outside.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, and the wind's going pretty hard, too, so just like with the
First proper cold front of the year, and it feels amazing.
It is
and
really
we'll be
nice.
back to knocking on the door at 90 next week.
Oh, is it? I wondered if it was staying down or if
because
we
it
were going
sucks.
back up.
Because it sucks. And on top of that, they're always wrong. When I say they, I mean the National Weather Service. They're wrong in one direction every time.
What do you mean?
I was going to do a casserole tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Fucking chicken cordon bleu casserole, by the way. That's going to fucking be another. I need to put out a cookbook called 5-pound casseroles.
Yeah.
Well, and no, they got to throw that
And it has
crunch
to
wrap
have
in there,
that.
too.
Yep, and it has to have that dang those burritos, those white people burritos. Oh my god!
Oh,
or
the
white
stoner
people
tacos.
enchiladas.
Yeah,
Whatever you called them. I
Yeah,
don't
those
know.
other. Yeah, those.
Do you know what I'm talking
the
about?
green chili with but in the flour.
Oh, the green chili chicken
It's like
enchilada. Yes.
smothered burritos.
I don't
or
know.
whatever the
Whatever.
fuck you want to call
I'm
it.
was
a
bullshit.
big fan of enchiladas with flour tortillas. I know it ain't cricket, but I'm a fan.
But anyway,
good
so I'm
shit.
going
I'm
to
a
do
fan.
this because early in the week I think they're giving us a high like 69. I was like, all right,
Sure.
I can run my oven for close to an hour. Well, and then the next day it's 70. I thought, all right, I'm keeping an eye on you, motherfucker. The next thing you know, actually by tomorrow it'll be 75,
Yeah,
which is
you're like,
way the
no.
fuck too hot.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to do it actually out on the grill
Yep.
again, and that's okay. And I'll just do it the same way I did the smoked queso. It's just in this case it'll be a smoked,
Casserole.
casserole of
Fuck
chicken cordon bleu.
Perfect.
So a bunch of diced chicken, diced ham, and
Sounds pretty fucking tasty.
yeah, it'll be all right.
Smoked.
I think people will be pretty satisfied.
Yeah, no, I was gonna make some like biscuits and gravy tonight, just after the fucking show. I thought, what the fuck am I talking
No,
about?
yeah.
I don't need to do 2 creamy
Why?
fucking things back to back days. What do I want to not live to see Christmas? What are you high? So we're doing tacos instead.
Hell yeah.
Well, it is American.
It is America, and them are tacos.
That's right. That's
So
right.
that's your Mead update for the week. So that's kind of fun.
And metal update. Well, we already did that.
Yeah, we got that out of the way.
What we got left?
I don't know. So what do we want to do on our big rise to the claiming of the belts here as we
Claiming of the bell.
I don't know. I was trying to keep it wrestling themed. I think we burned that fucking. burned that
Hey, you know what? It's a good bookend. Let's see. I would, favorite wrestler of all time is pretty easy because it's going to be one of the 4 we already mentioned.
Yeah.
What's your least favorite wrestler of all time?
I'm going to go with, wow. It feels weird to say it if I pick on a dead guy, though, right?
No.
How'd he die? You say how he died, and I'll see if I can guess him.
I think did he shoot himself? I don't know.
Oh,
Because his
my.
brother
Is it a
died.
Von Erich?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh, shit. There you go. Is it,
It's the curse of the Von Erichs.
that does boil it down to about 3.
There's like out of like 5, 6 kids, there's like 1 left.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah.
gnarly.
Tell me CTE anything, huh?
I don't think that was it. I think that family just had a predisposition
They
for
might.
fucking just like, man, this life sucks. And Fritz Von Erich, the father of that fucking whole family, was a real sack of shit.
Oh, he's a piece of shit. Yeah. Yeah, that was all the WCCW days when I was a teenager.
Lovely.
But I don't know. It feels a little out of place to actually name one of those shitbirds.
I honestly, because you're not talking about like, well, I hate him as a person,
Yeah.
unless that's what you're saying.
Kinda. I mean that whole thing that runs deep.
Even that's like a wrestler doing his job, even though the Von Erichs were primarily baby faces. You're like, man, I fucking hate that guy. Well, you're a Freebird boy too.
I was a fan of the Fabulous Freebirds. Michael Hayes at the time put his PS in the middle there.
We got an altar to him right there on top of the Star Trek trivia game.
Yeah, and Buddy and Terry. Hell yeah.
Terry Gordy, Buddy Roberts. And then they got Garvin, Jimmy Garvin.
When they went to the WWE.
That was when they were like fucking
Bad Street.
Yeah, Team Bad Street USA.
Yeah.
Bad Street Atlanta
back in
GA.
man, I got to say this. Probably the fact I'm so burned out and never want to hear it again. The song "Freebird" is probably because of those fuckers, because that was their walkout music.
Until Michael P.S. Hayes recorded a song.
Yeah.
That when they would come out, he would sing that bitch every time they came out.
Yeah.
For me, it's working at the fucking bar. Oh my God!
yeah.
Every drunk
I would-
dumbass puts that shit on.
I would
Bar
refuse to
all
work.
the
I would
time.
refuse to work at a bar that had Freebird, anything by the Eagles.
Good luck.
Stairway to Heaven.
Oh yeah, no, my God.
Anything by Bob Seger. Yeah, all that shit.
How
Gotta
about
go.
Michael P.S. Hayes and the Bad Street
There
Band?
you go.
Oh
There you go.
fucking God, what in the absolute fuck is
That might
this?
be our cover photo for the week here for the
Wow.
podcast.
I might have to put like Krista's face on that though.
There
That'd
you
be
go.
pretty funny. I don't have the technology. If I had the technology, we put my face on that.
Wow.
That shit exists. That is an album he did.
Yeah.
And that is the title track of what he would sing when they would come out to wrestle.
Bad Street, Atlanta, GA. Bad Street. Yeah, it's fucking
Here,
terrible.
here's another one for you of a duck being very very appropriately said.
Gosh.
Oh, God damn it. Okay, yeah, that's that is the wrestling era I was far too young to recall.
Wow. That is some shit I got to say.
Hairy man, Michael P.S. Hayes was.
Hell yeah,
How can he have all that blonde hair but all that black hair on his chest?
That was kind of bizarre, right? A little bizarre.
Genetics is a weird thing.
I'd say
sometimes.
peroxide's a hell of a thing.
I would say
that
the
too.
blonde is not the.
The blonde
yeah.
is not real. Yeah, that shit ain't real. No.
However, he is a patron saint of the Mead Hall, even though he's still alive.
No. They're not saints. Saints are the ones that are not with us.
Oh. What do we call-
that'd be your Amy Winehouse, your Prince, and your Sam Cooke.
What would we call him?
A distinguished individual.
A welcomed guest.
That's right. Just like the ladies on the other side.
Julie Newmar, Nita Strauss. Well, everybody's alive over there.
Bagwell.
Yeah, I guess. Now the wrestler whose autograph I'd bought for me, if I was in the death pool, I would have won.
Which one was that?
Terry Funk.
Oh shit! Yeah, he died a month and a half ago, right?
Yeah.
Most of these celebrity deaths, I don't really pick up on them too much. But Brandon, if it's somebody that's important enough to him, he'll change his fucking profile photo on Facebook for a day or two.
And you know what I do on Facebook? On top of that, nothing else.
Nothing else. That's it now. It's just
Literally nothing else.
it is a death library now.
I feel bummed because I didn't throw it to a picture of Pops because it was a 9-year anniversary. His passing on the 4th.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I really don't need like the thumbs up and
Right.
the
external
attention of that.
validation.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
nah, we're good. We're going to deal with this in-house this year.
Yeah.
Right.
10-year? Well, I don't know. If I care.
Yeah. Well,
If I care about putting that shit on Facebook, of course I care.
man.
But
I'm curious. So I'll still be on Facebook. I still haven't fucking posted in over a month. Ugh.
Yeah, I need to check. It's been a hot minute for me.
do you really need to check?
No, I actually don't. I get on there now only for ENMR stuff. That's literally it. I
Yeah.
don't post on there at all.
God, it's just really.
Isn't
My
it
problem
nice?
is I got to get on there because I keep an eye on certain motherfuckers that I think need to have an eye kept on them.
Sure.
And
When I have time, I use it for that as well. I call them wellness checks, but I haven't had as much downtime as usual to do those.
Well, I'm a sheepdog, so I keep an eye on the fucking threat. So
Good.
and usually there's a few people around this area, not this town, but this area
Yeah.
that I keep an eye on.
Yeah, for sure.
Because hey, man, because some people are fucking shifty, and you gotta keep an eye on them.
Hey, man, I work at a weed store. I get that.
Yeah. God, well, at least you work at one of the upscale ones, though.
Yeah, but
Imagine working one of the shitty ones in there, like Ultra Health or something like that.
I don't know. I'm kind of amazed that none of the dispos here in this town haven't been robbed. Problem is, it's like, man, we got you on camera the nanosecond you're even going to come through the door.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
You got to show your ID to us
Yeah.
via camera before we even let you in.
Surely no one's stupid enough to like rob.
No,
I don't know.
they
I mean,
wait-
You've
They
had
wait till they come in and then try to get fast fingered.
Okay.
Sounded
So
horrible, but they
Is that a service you offer?
not anymore.
Jesus fuck.
No, like all the main and the thing that sucks is all the main thievery that has happened has been while I was in there.
And I was actually going to ask you about that. And how does it transpire?
So most dispos, like where all the good shit is completely closed off from everything else.
Sure.
The only way you're getting in there is if I let you in,
Sure.
unless someone leaves the door open.
Oh, okay.
And
okay.
I'm a fucking stickler about when here's how I do. When I greet people, you've encountered God damn it. You've encountered this when you've stopped by to pick up like a new piece. I will open the door. I will step into the waiting room, greet you kindly, usher you in, let y'all go in, and then I close the door
Close
behind
the door
us.
behind. Yes.
There are some people that just go up and open that door and walk back and be like, hey, come on in. Hey, what do you need? So that happened. And while I was helping an elderly person, which if you're elderly and you're coming in for weed, you have my full undivided attention.
Sure. Of course.
I want to make sure you get exactly what you need because I know if you don't, you're never going to venture into this shit again.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, this is terrible. It made me feel worse.
Exactly.
I want to make sure it helps.
Sure.
So as I'm helping this person out the door, somebody else comes in,
Oh man.
an individual we have talked about,
Yes.
and proceeds to take some display cartridges off the
Okay.
wall while I'm holding the door open always for this individual.
Okay.
Come back, they spend like $350 and leave, and then we find out later
That's
that
when you discover
that
that
we
shit
had
was
been robbed
stolen. Right.
there was
Okay.
that, we used to have concentrates on a tray, so we'd be like,
Okay.
"Here's all the concentrates we have. Feel free to
Right.
look around." Dude lifted one off of that.
And I assume you no longer have a tray display.
Oh no, that there we have no displays. The only
Well,
displays we
right?
have are pods.
And isn't that shitty? Because it's like,
Like you're ruining for everybody.
right, exactly. It's like your dishonesty is ruining it for customers who actually would just like to be able to see some fucking shit.
Facts. And then getting past a Monopoly money $100 bill on a delivery.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But that was one that one pisses me off the most because the person that did it is like a legit felon gangbanger.
Oh, fuck.
And halfway back to the dispo, I realized it was fake, and I was like, I ain't going back.
No.
Like, hey man, this ain't a real 100. Clack.
Yeah, no.
See you later.
No,
Right.
no.
You have a good day now.
No, I'm good. I'll just.
Although my boss wanted to go back and get that 100, it's like, oh, okay. I can't let you go there by yourself. No one else wants to go because they're smart. It's like why has it got to be a battle? Just call the fucking cops. This was back when it was medical, so it would have been a fucking felony already.
Yeah.
You're robbing a controlled substance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
that's crazy.
It's weird how upscale that place really used to be, and then we deviate to the norm, which
Yeah.
is
It's
shitty.
not upscale.
you know? No, I mean, I'd go in and like every strain that they would have, which sometimes was 3, and sometimes it was like as much as like 7 or more, maybe. But they would have the little deal, and you could pick it up, you could look at it through a magnifying glass
Yeah.
on the little chamber there. You could smell it, and you put it back on the display and go, I'll take 5 grams of that, my good man.
I'll have 4 of those, huh?
Or something, but that's the way it used to be when buying flour.
Yep.
Man, we get what we deserve now. Like,
Well,
nope.
actually, now we have better bud pods where you can basically do the same thing. All that, only that shit is attached to our table.
Oh, okay. Well,
You can pick it up. It's a.
I
it
guess
has
because
like
I
a-
never look for flour anymore.
Yeah,
so-
I know that's not really your bag. Yeah, it has things where it's attached to a string. So it's. I mean, if you run off with a gram of weed, and the bud pod costs more than the weed.
Right.
Right.
Bud pods are fucking
And
expensive.
you'll be forever banned for life because you wanted 1 gram to run out
Hopefully
the
it was
door.
worth it, you
Dude,
dumb son of a bitch.
we had a person steal our tips back in the day,
Yeah,
and
that's
we
fucked.
and we didn't ban them.
What is
That's
wrong
We just
with
said, hey, you can still
people?
buy from us. You just can't ever come in the store ever again.
Oh,
Far more forgiving than I would have
how
been.
does that work?
They
They go through
call
the
and go through the
drive-thru,
drive-through.
right? Yeah. That's crazy. They would absolutely
Well,
not be allowed back.
God,
That's
No, no,
so
I'd be like, no,
shitty.
fuck that.
Well,
Why
that-
are we still servicing
Yeah,
this person?
no, fuck
Yeah,
you,
you
dude.
have a very good point. But if you're trying to figure out a way, like, I don't want this to ever happen again, well, they're just not allowed in.
I mean, that's valid, I guess. It's still
Yeah, but her $5 a week is not required for us to make a living.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
We still have to cater to this person after
Well,
she
keep in
robbed
mind-
us of our cash.
Keep in mind, the peasants. I don't care if your tips
Let's
get
not
stolen.
give peasants a bad name, though. These are fucking.
No, you guys
Oh.
working there?
No,
like,
we're peasants.
you're working for them tips, are you? Oh, sorry, son.
Hey.
That's how corporate America works.
So shitty.
Yeah, I actually, that's about the only perk of having to work like the week I had to work. I did pretty well.
Yeah, your ass actually had a 5-day work week. That's some shitty,
Oh,
crazy
I-
weird shit for
Fucking
this guy.
what? Since when?
Since this week.
Damn.
Well, homeboy getting married, and gotta support my bro. He's a good kid. He's like 22, 23, getting fucking married,
Nice.
getting that life started.
Yay.
And that's why I was like, man, I ain't gonna go to that wedding because I don't want just straight up people from Clovis. Where I want us to be represented there.
Yeah.
That's our store.
Right.
We don't want them fucking up the routines we have because they don't know what we do.
We don't
They
need
even
them-
have keys to that motherfucker.
We don't need them straightening out our inventory.
Well, that's a story for another time.
No,
I
I'm
don't even know if I can
I'm
tell that
taking a
story.
shot in the dark. I don't know anything.
Yeah, you're fairly accurate. Well, I just, new people, I always want to be like, yep, so we do things this way. This is how we do stuff. I'm back here all the time making money. Y'all up there doing your job.
Yeah.
Leave me to my shit. I'll leave you to your shit. Don't try to talk to me and be friends. I ain't in the mood.
And I was going through week by week of what's kind of left from now to like just Thanksgiving alone. But getting excited. 1 week from today, Chino Moreno and Sean Lopez, who make up Crosses now.
Yeah.
Just the two of them. But man, But Sean's like one of the most talented fucking dudes in the music industry, though. But yeah, they're going to drop. They have that album of theirs is going to drop 1 week from today.
Hell
so
yeah, that'll be great.
So we're going to do a listening party over here. That's like where I basically just push the limits of my system as loud as it'll go. And I live out in the country, so that's no big deal. I do have some neighbors that are in listening area, but they'll hear shit, but they can't really do anything about it if I do this listening party. And it doesn't go on past 10 p.m.
Well, exactly. Yeah, I was like, sorry, noise complaints don't apply until after 10 p.m. around here.
That's why people live out in the country, so that way they can throw their old fucking freezers and box springs out in the yard, and shit. Let their dogs run fucking loose so they can go shit in everybody else's yard.
And apparently people just come out here to dump their box springs on the side of the road. That was the latest addition I saw driving out here today. I was like, what in the absolute fuck is wrong with people?
Because it's like $5 to properly dispose of in town.
Oh, damn, man.
You can buy a pre-roll of PvP.
Right. Exactly. Damn, that's okay. All
Welcome back, Brandon.
Somebody want to buy some weed or what?
That outrageous boom was brought to you by the producer of the show.
Brought to you. That was my bad.
And me. That was
brought to you by my kneecap.
Shit.
I don't know how to sit right.
So, hell, man. I don't know. So, anyway, listening party for Cross is coming up next week.
Fuck yeah.
Annular eclipse day before that.
Ow.
Hopefully it's a clear day.
Usually every time we get an eclipse, some weird shit happens. Maybe this will be the reset and we fucking get back to normal.
Well, it's awesome. We're like almost in the direct path of it.
Yeah, we're going to see it really nicely. I'm
it's
excited.
Friday the 13th the next day. Yeah, I bet this is very positive. Whoa.
There's
Finally, shit going to go my way.
I will buy some lottery tickets.
I might even try to get me a new car. Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
I'm going to say no to both of those things for me.
I got too good a FICO score. Don't fuck it up.
I'm just going to stay in my lane.
Yeah.
Hey, you're doing better than most drivers in this town.
Goddamn fact. Yeah.
We had a little bit of a gnarly storm a couple of days ago.
Right.
And normally, I keep up with that shit because we're a super rural place, so no one really cares if bad weather hits us. Storm chasers do because this is a great place to chase storms. There's not a lot of obstruction to see it. And this guy proceeded to park out there on the Roswell Highway where all the tankers are fucking parked there on the right.
Sure.
Came in and immediately just starts bitching about how people drive here in town.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, this town is, you get a hold of the National Weather Service and tell them that there is some pretty extensive street flooding here. Not that the residents seem to care.
No. I'm like, oh, it's a puddle. I guess I got to hit the gas.
Yeah. Dude gets blown by an 18-wheeler and just gets, totally coated. He was not happy. He tried to do dick driving and try to stop this guy from trying to pass into his lane by speeding up and just going with a car, kind of like how semis do.
Well, that'll get you shot.
I'm like, dude, that's a bad choice around here. You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers are packing around here.
Yeah, people are crazy
shit right there. Be like, well, fuck that. Time to go Audie Murphy time.
My Jeep actually died on me briefly because of the water, because y'all know where I live is right at the intersection where it all...
You live on the river.
The river.
Yeah, I do.
Van down by the river.
My house is just over the ridge, but sometimes you gotta cross through that big ass nonsense. Yeah, and it definitely, my Jeep turned off and I coasted into my driveway and it was fine. But yeah, I definitely...
Hey, the fact you were able to make it there is all right.
It was okay. It was all gravy. It just almost didn't work out. I was like, how are these people making it through if my Jeep, because my engine is up on the top of my block and my Jeep is up. Y'all seen it.
If you hit it hard enough just right and get some moisture in that fucking distributor cap.
That's it.
I used to drive a 68 International pickup. And I couldn't hit any puddle of any kind.
Really?
Because I couldn't get the original distributor cap that fit.
Oh, shit.
But I found one that worked. But what that meant was
it would pop off
there was
in the water.
basically having no base under it. It would just shoot water straight up there.
Oh, fuck.
like an auto douche.
Just like cannonballing into a pool without any shorts on.
Woo!
Yeah. I mean, I'd hit the smallest of puddles. That fucking and that was it. It was done. But I could keep trying to crank the ignition, and it had enough torque and enough fire on the ignition, I could actually get myself a few yards up the road and off the fucking highway.
Right.
But, man.
Damn, that's crazy.
But not a bad vehicle for the living around here where it only get a couple inches of rain a year.
And you usually get it in a day.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit we had the other day was probably knocking on the door 2 inches.
Yeah,
That's
that was
fair.
insane.
Which I know if you're living in Seattle, you can go, go fuck yourself. But we got that in like we got
living in Seattle.
we got that shit in like 20 minutes.
Exactly. I'm like,
Rainbow and sunshine right after.
exactly.
So I know I've been an angry boy.
Yeah.
And I'm
But
not
appreciate
I'm not
it, really.
apologizing for it. But let's end on a happy note.
Oh shit.
You guys want to end on a happy note?
No.
All right.
Well, what you got?
So
What you got?
name something you're looking forward to this weekend?
Look forward to Crosses coming out 1 week from today.
No, that's next weekend.
Oh, this
What are
weekend?
you looking forward to this weekend?
That casserole, my 5-pound casserole.
Fair shout. That's fair.
I'm going to Five Hearts tomorrow to go pumpkin picking, so that should be pretty dope.
I'm looking forward to the 49er Cowboy game Sunday night.
Really? That
looking-
sounds stressful.
I'm looking for. Well, you know what? I don't know, but that's the type of shit that makes football fun to watch for me. Like if it ain't stressful, then why am I in it? Why am I watching it?
What?
It's a good stress though. It's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire kind of
Not
stress.
me.
Oh, all right, if you say so.
So Kansas City Chiefs are playing against Minnesota in Minneapolis on
Oh,
Sunday.
that'll be fun.
Nobody knows if Taylor Swift will be there, though.
God.
Too cold. She'll need a padded
Isn't
bra to
it,
cover up those nips.
Like, doesn't it bother y'all? It just seems like it was neat at first, but I feel like the NFL's leaned into it so hard.
No,
it's
you're
no,
absolutely
they-
right. They absolutely have
gotten
done.
very annoying.
I feel like it's contrived. I
Yeah.
feel like the NFL's making piles of money, and so is Taylor Swift.
Exactly. Well, and so is he. They all are. Everyone's making piles of money.
It's a great big circle jerk of money.
Yeah.
How much that motherfucker's Instagram followers bump up
Like-
after he was saw with her? Like 250 grand.
I don't know. I know his show, his jerseys popped up like 400%. Like ticket sales are up 40%. I don't know. There's crazy numbers out there. I'm like, holy shit, people are making tons of money.
And I know you can't
Except
talk
for me.
I know you can't talk shit about Taylor Swift because they will come after you
Fuck
because
that. Yes, you can.
her little mafia that she has. But
Oh,
I will.
Swiftie.
Fuck
But
that.
I
Oh.
will say this. People are like, well, you're trying to pick on little girls. I'm not. Actually, you know what? If you're a teenager
Oh, she's a little girl.
or even in your 20s.
No, there's
it-
adult
I'm talking about those.
fans.
I'm talking about the ones I'm all right with. I don't care. If
Gotcha.
you love Taylor Swift and you're 16 or fucking 23 or what, I don't give a fuck. Fine. God damn it. Go appreciate it. Stay away from metal shows because those guys will fucking touch your butt.
Do not crowd surf at a metal show, lady. Don't do
But-
it. Don't do it.
But if you're 40 and above and you're trying to bond with your daughter, go fuck yourself.
yeah, go.
Oh, we have the same taste now. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Because you know why? Your daughter's going to move on and you won't. And you're the person I don't care for.
I'd date Taylor Swift, but I don't play
You know
football.
what? No. Yeah, blow up on that
Oh my
one.
fucking
I don't give a shit. I hope she makes piles of money. I don't care.
Yeah, I hope everyone makes
She
money.
didn't need the NFL to do that.
No, but
She did it for them. She did not need any help.
Here's this love
man, I got
that I'm feeling.
no. But I mean, that's the problem. I think it's all financial.
Yeah, it is.
Fucking, there's a bunch of people making money. The NFL's ratings are up huge because
Yeah.
girls and women.
Yep.
Those demographics are way up.
Isn't that so funny?
And primarily the games where Taylor Swift is at. And now the networks are trying to figure out, it's like, oh, well, if the Kansas City Chiefs are playing somebody, let's have that game because we might get to see Taylor Swift
Isn't
19 times in the course of one game.
That's so
19.
crazy.
It never works.
No.
Yeah, I think my least favorite thing about actually no, this isn't my least favorite thing about capitalism, but one of my least favorite things is things like this where they take something that's kind of neat and kind of fun and they wring it as much as possible to make as much money as possible, and then it's not fun anymore because
NFL even
it's
admitted
excessive.
it. They said, yeah, we're going to lean into this because this is like the biggest cultural thing we have of our time.
Jesus Christ.
Like, what? You got some dummy he's a tight end, right?
Tight end for
so
the
he's
Chiefs.
he's basically a lineman that has hands. And dating a chick that is a fucking serial dater. I mean, she did date that one guy for a couple of years, but she like, man, she'll throw a leg over somebody every 6 weeks, right?
Oh, I don't know. I don't track her dating record.
Yeah,
have
I
no
don't.
clue.
Did
you know
she
what?
do that Call
and
Me
I don't
Maybe
really
song?
care until
Yeah.
she come a calling, right here, daddy, right here.
Jesus Christ.
You think we should?
Right, Diddy.
You think we should throw to Dusty Rhodes to close the show out?
I don't know.
Yes.
That's where we started, right?
Oh my
Hey,
God.
let me see if I can go to. Hey, Dusty! Dusty! Hey, baby, it's Dusty Rhodes back again. Boy, that was a beautiful show, wasn't it? Why don't you let us know in the comments what your favorite part? My favorite part was that no one mentioned me on the Mount Rushmore wrestling. How can you do that? The American Dream right here. Anyway, we thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you in 2 weeks. LJ, thank you very much. That was my favorite part with LJ's segment. I'm going to have to go lift that cock rock. Good night, everybody.
That's my favorite music of the night, baby.